Next is a class from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela Volume 8, Chapter 20, Text 354 through 356, given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 28th, 1966, in New York.
अवतार नहीं कहे आमी अवतार मुनि सब जानी करे लक्षण विचार. So Lord Chaitanya says that incarnation, he never advertises himself that he is avatar. But experienced muni, those who are liberated souls, those who are expert in Vedic knowledge, they understand that this is avatar, an incarnation, by the symptoms, as they are stated in the scripture. In the scripture, the color, the activities, and the time, and the place, and the parents, everything is described about the incarnation. So that just like everything has to be understood by the symptoms, that is the scientific advancement. Just like a drug is tested in the laboratory, and in the drug, the symptoms and the taste, how it is, how the color changes, how it tastes in the tongue, and everything is described there, so scientists proves, understand the genuineness of a particular chemical by tasting. Similarly, nobody should be accepted as incarnation. That is foolishness. Incarnation, they are stated in the scripture, their symptoms, everything is there, and one should understand from that. And the avatar never advertises. And anyone who advertises himself that I am incarnation, he should be at once rejected. He should be at once rejected. Jassa avatara gayante sarirasa saririna taithai ratulyati sai bijai dehishu asangati. The first thing is that avatar, incarnation, he hasn't got this material body. The first symptom is. And still the avatar appears before us, because so far our senses are concerned, we can see the material objects. We can see a stone, we can see, wood, we can see water, we cannot see even air, the finer material things, we cannot see mind. We know that mind there is in every soul and every body. Every one of us has got the mind, but we cannot see. We cannot see the sky. So, in the material world also, there are so many finer things which we cannot see. And what to speak of spiritual? So, that spiritual, Supreme Spirit, when He appears before us, seeable, so that we can see. So, that is His mercy. That is His mercy. Because we cannot see even the soul within ourselves. We are seeing only the body. So what to speak of the Supreme Spirit? That is not possible. Jasyavataraganto saririshu asirino. Therefore, it is the inconceivable power that the incarnation of God appears before us. Sarup Lakkhan আর তটস্থ লক্ষণ, এই দুই লক্ষণে বস্তু জানে মনগণ. The symptoms are analyzed in two divisions. Sarup Lakkhan means the symptom which always present, that is called Sarup Lakkhan. And Tatastha Lakkhan, the symptoms which are sometimes present and sometimes not present. They are called. In this way, the experienced sages, they analyze the characteristics of the avatar or God. Two symptoms. One symptom is always there. As soon as there is God, that constant symptom is there. And there are other symptoms which may appear sometimes, which may not appear. Akiti, Prakriti, Sarup, Sarup Lakkhan, Karjaddara Jnane, Tatastha Lakkhan. Akiti, Prakriti. The form, this is called Akiti. This is uncommon. God can expand himself in any number of forms. We cannot do that. That is the symptom of God. Akiti, Prakriti. Prakriti is nature, supreme nature. As soon as he likes anything to do, he'll do it. There is no impediment. Prasa Sakti Vividha, and he does in such nice way that we cannot conceive how it is being done. Nature's way. Akiti, Prakriti. These are Tatastha Lakkhan and Sarup Lakkhan. Personal symptoms of God. And Karjaddara Jnane Tatastha. And the activities, just like Krishna when comes as incarnation, his activities and activities of Rama or activities of Nishingan, activities of Vamana, these activities may differ according to time, according to place, according to the mission. The activities may be different, but their akriti, their feature and their power extraordinary. We should understand very nicely that incarnation means their feature and their nature uncommon. There may be difference. Just like Buddha's activity and Krishna's activity, there is difference. Because Buddha's activity was different because according to the place, according to the time, according to the audience, the activity. Avatar, incarnation comes when there is necessity. Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati. When there is discrepancies in the discharge of the dharma means the prescribed rules by which one can elevate himself to the transcendental life. That is dharma. Religion. Why in human society there is religion? The purpose is to elevate himself to the transcendental position. That is religion. Where there is no such aim to raise one from the fallen condition to the liberated state, that is not religion. That is sentiment. Religion means that one should be raised from the fallen condition to the highest elevated condition. Therefore, there are so many rules and regulations. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Jadichantang brahmacharjam charanti. Jadichantang. Just open the, I think it is in the 8th chapter. 8th chapter, 15th verse. Open it. Read it.
Mam upetya
No, before that.
Ananya Chitta.
Before that.
Om iti.
Jadichantang. The sloka is Jadichantang Brahma. Don't find it? Let me have the book. Yes. 11th. Jadakshara Veda Vido Badanti Vishanti Jat Jatayo Vitaraga Jad ichchanta brahmacharjam charanti tatte padam sangrahena pravakshyami. Here is the translation. I shall briefly describe to thee that state which the knowers of the Vedas call the imperishable, which the ascetics freed from passion enter, and desiring which they lead a life of self-control. Not brahmacharya is celibacy. A translation is not clear. Celibacy means completely ceasing from sex life. Jadichanta brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means celibacy. No sex life. Therefore, the brahmacharya ashram is recommended. But the first basic principle of religious life, according to Vedic principle, the students are expected to go to the spiritual master's place and learn there how to live without any sex life. For 25 years, or at least for 20 years, the student is trained up in that way. Then he is allowed to enter into the grihastha life to marry. So there is a process. Religion means there must be process. It is not simply mental speculation. Jadichchantang brahmacharjam charanti. Jadichchantang brahmacharjam charanti tatte padam sangrahena pravakshyami. These things are described in the Bhagavad Gita. So, to understand, to elevate oneself from the fallen condition to the highest liberated condition, one has to be trained up, one has to follow the rules and regulations as they are prescribed. Otherwise, simply some recreation, spiritual recreation, talking something, this is that, neti, neti, and I lead my life like anything, that will not help us. Therefore, the tatastha lakhan, therefore you accept anyone and everyone as incarnation, because we are not trained up who is incarnation to see. And because we want to be cheated, there are so many cheaters who comes of incarnation and this and that, and the society is going on like that. Not only here, in everywhere, every part of the world. They are not very serious. What is the ultimate aim of spiritual life? Spiritual life and material life is that when we want to enjoy, when we want to be lord of these material resources, that is material life. And when we want to become servant of God, that is spiritual life. There is no much difference between the activities of material life and spiritual life. Only the consciousness has to be changed. When my consciousness is to lord it over the material nature, that is material life. And when my consciousness is to serve Krishna, the Supreme Lord, so Krishna consciousness, that is spiritual life. So, as there are rules and regulations for accelerating a material possession, material life, similarly, there are rules and regulations for spiritual life also. So, the basic principle is, jadichchantang brahmacharjam charanti. One should be very regular, vitaraga. Vishanti jat jatayo vitaraga. Vitaraga means completely separated from materialistic life. Vitaraga. Raga means attachment. And vita means completely free. Jadaksharang brahma vido badanti. Brahma vida. Brahma, those who are conversant in Vedic literature. Aksharam, Jad Aksharam. The God has his representation in 3 letters. Aum, which is sounded, vibrated. Om. There is no difference between Omkar and Krishna. It is admitted in the Bhagavad Gita that Omkarasmi, Aksadanam Omkarasmi. Of all the letters I am the Omkar. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. and Omkar, there is no difference. So far the transcendental sound vibration is concerned. But the objective is different. By Omkar, one attains impersonal existence in the Brahma Jyoti. And by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, one attains a spiritual body, and he is situated in the spiritual planet. We have many times discussed that there are spiritual planets. That is the difference. So far quality is concerned, both of them are spiritual. Omkar or Hare Krishna. So, Bhagavatarambhe Vyas Mangalacharane Parameshwar Nirupila Dui Lakhane. Now, how the two different characteristics of God can be analyzed, that is mentioned in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord Chaitanya is referring, Lord Chaitanya's mission at preaching was based on 7% on the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam. And Bhagavad Gita is the basic, preliminary study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will find most of the parallel passages and evidences offered by Lord Chaitanya. They are from Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And some of the Puranas, just like Vishnu Puran, Padma Puran, they are called Sattvic Puran. Puranas in the modes of goodness. There are 18 Puranas, 6 for each quality, modes of the nature. Six Puranas for the persons who are in the modes of ignorance, 6 Puranas for the persons who are in the modes of passion, and 6 Puranas for persons who are in the mode of goodness. Those who are actually qualified Brahmins. So Srimad Bhagavatam is called Mahapuranam. Mahapuranam means the topmost of all the Puranas. We have seen the review by the Theosophical Society of India of my books. They have stated this very word, Mahapuranam. Bhagavatam, the Mahapuranam. So, Lord Chaitanya gives evidences from the Mahapuranam Srimad Bhagavatam that the Supreme Lord, the Absolute Truth, is analyzed in 2 characteristics. What are they? The personal characteristics and tatastha characteristics. Tatastha means they are sometimes manifested and they are not sometimes manifested. So this material world is the tatastha characteristics. And the spiritual world is the personal characteristics. So our effort is to get out of this tatastha, or I mean to say, tatastha means marginal characteristics to the permanent characteristics. That is called spiritual elevation. We should not remain in the marginal state, but we should go to the permanent state. Thank you very much.